Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you where you can find a bunch of work from home jobs that allow you to have very flexible hours that you can change and allow you to basically decide your schedule. The first company we are looking at is called Remote, which is at remote.com. This is a company that specializes in global HR. They actually allow for other companies to hire people around the world. And with this company, as you can guess, they do hire worldwide. They have this specialist for benefit solutions available now. So go over to their careers page, click on it, then click on view open positions, and you will find the job here. Specialist for benefit solutions. Almost every job you find here is going to hire worldwide, even though a lot of times they will have a location like this one says US and this one says Asia Pacific region. If you go to their other jobs, usually they'll have the other areas around the world as well, and sometimes they have to make a bunch of the same listings under different locations because of the job service that they use. They tell you right here above their careers page that they are a global company. They work from home. You get to work when and where you want. They mention that right here. So with this specialist for benefit solutions at this company, obviously you're working fully remote. For the requirements here, they say experience in benefit administration or benefit design and implementation, providing excellent customer service and designing quality benefit plans like retirement plans, for instance. But they don't seem to have a set number of years of experience, so you may be able to add some other things related to something like customer service in your resume to where they'd still give you a chance. A strong commercial acumen. They're also looking for skilled in negotiating with a strategic mindset, ensuring the financial and practical competitiveness of benefits offerings. You possess top-notch project management skills, demonstrate initiative by identifying and solving issues independently. You take ownership of your responsibilities. You have good analytical skills, ability to understand, evaluate, and make judgment on proposals, knowledge of benefit contract language, a manager of one, write and speak fluent English and not required to have experience working remotely, but considered a plus. Now, key responsibilities: you will research employee benefit plans and vendors to identify those that present the best value with a particular focus on the US. So again, this will change depending on the location you apply for. They also had one in, I believe, Asia Pacific, like I mentioned earlier, a research employee benefit plans and vendors to identify those that present the best value, design, recommend, and implement new benefits programs based on that to basically make it competitive, firmly negotiate with vendors and administrators to secure the best plans, serve as primary contact for plan vendors and third party administrators, ensure compliance with applicable government regulations, act as a key player in strategic negotiations. You also analyze current benefits, evaluating the use, services, coverage, effectiveness, cost plan, experience, and competitive trends in benefit programs. So essentially, you're building the best benefit plans. Remote compensation philosophy. This can actually pay between 32,600 US dollars to $91,600 per year. As far as benefits that they actually offer here, they do have a few things in bullet points here. You get to work from anywhere, unlimited personal time off, quarterly company-wide day off for self-care, flexible working hours, 16 weeks paid parental leave, mental health support services, stock options, learning budget, home office budget, and IT equipment, budget for local in-person social events or co-working spaces. If you actually click on their benefits page for what they call their handbook for their benefits, you'll notice a lot of these where they actually go a little bit more into depth of what you get. But basically, we've already kind of summed up what you're getting. So as far as what it's like to work here, They have a 3.8 out of 5 star rating, which is really solid. Benefit wise, at remote, they have a 3.8 out of 5 star rating as well. And then interview wise, they have a 2.8 out of 5 difficulty score, which is pretty close to average, maybe slightly below, I would say. And then 48% positive compared to 40% negative is pretty good. And again, for any of these company I'm showing you jobs examples, you can go through and look at what other types of jobs they have available. Many of these companies have a lot of openings, especially remote. There are many companies that has a ton of jobs available right now, so you're not limited to just the jobs I'm showing you. These are just some examples of what's available right now. Next, we have a company called Working Solutions. Working Solutions is going to have some of the easiest job that you can find right now for working from home or just about any time you check. So if you want to be able to make your own schedule and you want to do something very easy that has a very easy application process where you can actually get signed up within their system in less than an hour, instead of having to go through a long interview process, you can check out Working Solutions and get started without even having experience. So they have two jobs available right now. They are hiring in the United States and in Canada. So in Canada, they have a French Canadian social media support job for TurboTax. And then in the US, they have a TurboTax customer support rep. So obviously, we're about to end the year and going into the beginning of next year or any year. That's when TurboTax is extremely busy because everybody's trying to file their taxes for the previous year. So they are going to need a lot of customer support reps. And this is one place where you can find them and have a really easy sign up process. So, customer support rep here for TurboTax at Working Solutions, they want you to be tech savvy and just overall helpful. You may do some phone support with video chat capability and also some chat support. So, you get to work from home, work when it's convenient for you. You get to actually schedule your own hours and have lots of freedom here. You can earn up to $19 per hour with this job. Normally, I don't see anything over about $20 an hour at this company. So this is one of those where you're basically not getting paid a ton, but you're also not having too much required to apply. So with this again, very flexible skills, not very much. Basically, you're sincere and your desire to assist the customer, you're tech savvy, you're a good multitasker, good communicator. Technology requirements are very minimal. I'd say most people probably have all of these within their home, regardless of whether you've done this before. I'd say just an average home would have most of these things already. As far as what it's like to work here, according to their employees and their contractors, 3.9 out of 5 stars overall. Don't expect any benefit because you're an independent contractor. Also, you shouldn't have to have a formal interview, but it may depend on the listing itself. But a lot of reviews say that you don't actually have to have a regular interview. So for interview score, they've got 2.1 out of 5 difficulty score, by the way. Very easy, and the vast majority of people had a positive experience. We've got 79% positive as against 14% negative. Next, we have a company called DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is a company that's a fully distributed remote company. Actually, is kind of an alternate search engine to something like Google or Bing. They have basically created their own search engine that's basically built more for data privacy. So instead of them collecting your data as you use the search engine like many of the major ones do, theirs does not. So with DuckDuckGo, they do usually have some pretty high paying jobs. You see one paying for $243,000 a year. You see another one paying for $178,000 a year. So for instance, you could go for something like a software engineer position. Usually they have at least one or two of these available whenever you check. But this is a company that does hire in many different countries, as you can see right here. They hire all over the world. They have people in like 17 different countries working for them right now. And with this job, just as an example, what you will do is bring experience implementing ideas from scratch, owning major application features and taking responsibility for their maintenance and improvement over time. Experience participating in technical architecture decisions for complex products. Experience building at least one desktop application. Advanced level of programming expertise. Significant level of experience in building customer facing applications. Deep understanding of software design patterns and event driven programming. Obviously, they mentioned a few examples of what they use and what they would like you to know. So, the way they support you here, you have remote first, basically as a company's culture. So, you get to work from just about anywhere you want. And they also say they trust you to do your work wherever and whenever. As far as the annual budget here as a benefit, you have $1,250 a year for professional development. Leadership wise, they have a lot of different leaders that they say can help you with your career. And then they also give you freedom and flexibility here to organize your own work schedule. This is like a company wide benefit, and they also involve things like paid parental leave, a co working stipend, and office setup reimbursement, and a wellness stipend. They mentioned that right here. So again, this one pays very well. Their other job pays over 200,000 a year, and they are known for paying six figures for almost every job. As far as what it's like to work here, according to employees, they have very good scores, 4.6 out of 5 star overall. Benefit wise, they have a 5 out of 5 star rating overall, which is obviously great. And for interviews, they've got 3.2 out of 5 difficulty, maybe slightly above average in difficulty to get a job here, but pretty normal scores from the interview experience as well. Next, we have Toggle.com. This is a great company to check out, regardless of if you want this specific job or not. But they do time tracking software and productivity tools here. They have an SEO specialist position available right now, and this is a job that's a little bit different from the other ones I've mentioned. I think it's a job that a lot of people would actually enjoy because there's a lot of research involved. But this is a job that pays around $55,000 per year. You can convert that to whatever your native currency is where you live. But they allow people to apply for this in many different parts of the world, as you can see. You just have to be between these time zones of UTC 3 up to UTC plus 4. So they have a global team of 130 plus working in 40 plus countries around the world. So they are not super picky about your location here. They also have a lot of flexibility with hours. But basically, for this job, your day to day responsibilities include being able to align on monthly and quarterly SEO priorities with the senior content manager, conduct comprehensive keyword research, and develop informative SEO briefs for content writers. And if you're not familiar with SEO, SEO is basically search engine optimization. So you're helping a website to be set up to do well in search engines like Google so that people can find it and therefore lead to more traffic and sales for a website. So you also monitor and optimize decaying articles and identify opportunities for improvement, develop and implement internal link building strategies to enhance key pages, track and analyze top transactional keywords and suggest strategies for ranking improvement, earn high quality backlinks through outreach and strategic partnerships, monitor site health using Google Search Console and other tools to address technical SEO issues, set and track measurable SEO goals using Google Analytics and other reporting methods, and collaborate effectively with the marketing team to align and achieve shared goals. So the type of person they're looking for, someone who isn't just a beginner at SEO. This isn't your first rodeo. You're a strategic thinker with a creative flair. You're detail oriented by nature. You're autonomous and self-sufficient. You know your way around an SEO tool stack. So they mentioned a few examples of the things that you might want to know how to use, like RFs, Airtable, Google Search Console, and ClearScope. You are proactive and you speak meme. So as far as benefits here, this is what you really get at Toggle. They have the freedom to choose when and how much you work. They only measure results. You do not have to have a set amount of hours. You do not have to have a set schedule as long as you can get a certain amount of work done, 24 days of paid time off a year, plus your local holidays. Notice how they say your local holidays and not the local holidays of the company's home base. In-person meetups for team building, 4 to 6 weeks paid sabbatical, laptop budget up to 2,500 euros, which renews every 3 years, 2,000 euros budget to set up your home office, and an additional 300 euros every year after 3 years of tenure, 3,000 euros per year for co-working space membership and or internet service at home, 4,000 euros per year contribution to use for training, workshops, and conferences, 2,000 euros per year contribution for any equipment or services to improve and or maintain your physical and mental health, and support for buying tools you need for doing your best work. So as far as what it's like to work here, they have a 4.4 out of 5 star rating overall, which is good. Benefit wise, they have a 5 out of 5 star rating for benefits, although they just don't really have a lot of feedback yet. Some of these are just not showing up for whatever reason. Interview wise, they've got a 3.2 out of 5 difficulty score, pretty standard, maybe slightly above. They've got 60% positive as against 28% negative for interview experience here. And that's it for today. If you learned and enjoyed watching this video, please give us a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell to get notified whenever new videos are uploaded. Once again, it is Boost Money channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.